Well, look, the salary of Congress has been frozen since 2009.
Good. You know what else has been frozen since 2009? Federal minimum wage.
When you adjust for inflation, a member of Congress today is making 31% less than they made in that year.
You know what federal minimum wage is? $7.25 an hour. If you do the exact same math that Speaker Johnson just did, that federal minimum wage employee makes about $5 an hour after adjusting for inflation. The minimum wage employee deserves a raise, not Congress. You know why? Because the federal minimum wage employee works. Let's take a look at the 119th Congress and see how much work they've put in since they were sworn in January of this year. See that? Those are all the bills they've passed. Five. And how much of our taxpayer dollars are these members of Congress making to pass all 5 bills? $174,000 a year. Oh, and Speaker Johnson, the one who is griping about the members of Congress's pay not being increased, he's making $223,500 a year. Kind of reminds me when someone recently said, well, maybe your kids can just have 2 or 3 dolls now. Oh, and by the way, here's my brand new 747. But on top of making $174,000 a year, being a member of Congress comes with quite a few perks. Let's go through them. Congressional pension. Since 1946, members of Congress with at least 5 years of service or federal employment can also be eligible for a generous pension that pays 2 to 3 times more than pensions offered to similarly salaried workers in the private sector. Also, if a member of Congress passes away while serving, they have death gratuity payments to their surviving members of family. The amount is equal to the member's yearly congressional salary, and payments are provided regardless of the financial status of the member, many of whom are millionaires. From 2000 to 2021, the payments have cost taxpayers $5 million. They also receive annual allowances averaging $1.27 million in the House and $3.3 million in the Senate to staff and manage their offices almost entirely as they see fit, as well as for travel and other expenses. The House has averaged 138 legislative days each year since 2001, and the Senate 162. Now, they say, this is Axios, the job requires long days and members are often active in their districts when not in session, but how many jobs give their employees over 6 months to plan and schedule entirely as they see fit? They work half a year. Not to mention the great health and life insurance plans that they get while serving. Health and life insurance, approximately 3/4 and 1/3 of whose costs, respectively, are subsidized by taxpayers. Huh. And here's another one of my favorites. Exemptions and immunities from tax, pension, and other laws that burden private citizens, all of which have been crafted by the lawmakers themselves. Isn't that nice? So forgive me if I don't feel so bad for you, Speaker Johnson. What else do you have to say?
So the counter argument is, and I have some sympathy. Look, at least let them engage in some stock trading so that they can continue to take care of their family.
Yeah, you know what, you're right. Who can afford to live on $174,000 a year? The least we could do is allow you to continue your insider trading, because who wouldn't want to profit off of information that nobody else in the country has? Give me a break.